Hello and welcome to our backyard. Guess it's time to get a little more personal, show you guys what we do. We were very lucky when we moved in. There was a lot of mature rose bushes. Roses have so many benefits besides their beauty. Nice big fern. This is what we set up after we got here. This is where our nighttime live comes in. These aloe plants are just a couple of plants we got from just a teeny tiny little plant we got at Home Depot about 7 years ago. It just grows and grows. Some bird feeders. More rose bird feeder. Look at this beauty. I found this color one, roses, and the yellow roses just smell so delightful. Back here, we do what I call green fertilizer. Every time we pull anything out of the ground, weeds, plants that died, plants that survived and we used, but we don't use the stems, it all goes right here. As you can see, it sprouted a pretty magical bean garden in itself. We did not try to do this. This was beans that I thought did not survive last year after the cold Florida winter. Beans that were too small to cook. Like I said, we throw all the plants back here, so some stuff regenerates. This is our palm tree. We generally let it, as the branches die off and stuff, we wait until they're real easily pulled off, and we pull them off ourselves. We don't hire a tree company or anything. And then we cut off all the leaves and we end up using the sticks, as you'll see later. This is the picnic table that the squirrels love so much because I put plenty of food on there. But besides getting fed by us, because of this palm tree, they have so many nuts to eat. So many. Here's some chia seeds I planted. Store-bought chia seeds. Organic, unprocessed. All these are going to become very large flowers, as we found out last year. Here's a blackberry bush starting to grow. This has been a couple years. And as it got real long, I decided to train it up. And here's a garden, the back half of the garden. This is just spring yet, so things are still coming up. But we have some yellow squash. These green onions, boy, green onions go great. And the ones that I let grow real big like this, what I do is I plant the heads so we get more, and the bottoms I take the pieces. These are dried out, but you can see, throw them in the garden because it's a natural pest repellent. They don't like the smell. These are itty bitty baby radishes. Here's some broccoli that actually survived the winter. Can't see them yet, but there's some peppers coming in right here. And the second half of the garden, the beans. So all these bean plants growing, I planted from the beans that you get from the store in a plastic bag. There's another green onion. These are kidney beans. The trellises are made from the palm tree branches. Here's some lemongrass. We just bought like a package of lemongrass at the Asian market, and we put them in water, let them get some roots, and planted them. And this is actually after they've been cut all the way down, and after the really cold winter that killed everything. So lemongrass seems very easy to grow. Over here we have, I want to say, black-eyed peas. Here's some grapes. There's some pavers that we're ready to kind of make a plant box out of. These pavers were here at this house when we moved here. Like I said, we do try to use the material that we have on hand. And we have 3 other kinds of beans here. There's some aloe. The aloe doesn't seem to do as good in the ground as it does in the pot. And as you can see, there is a structure here. These PVC pipes. I went to Home Depot and had them cut the pipes into 6 feet. And what we did is, I mean, you buy the PVC pipe. When they cut them, they just throw that stuff away, the other part. So we told them we wanted the other part, and that's how we made these trellises. These little toppings are from trees or bamboo. And over here, hopefully this will be lettuce and spinach soon. And some green onions, some more green onions, some more aloe. Here's a bird feeder. I found this stick on the beach. I found the coconut halves on the beach. And I used some twine to tie them up, and I added some bird seed. Right there's a nice creeping myrtle, I think it's called. There's a leftover PVC pipe, so we hung the suet. These ferns here were just growing wild when we got here. They were much larger before the cold winter. This is, I think, our third year here. It's the first year they died off, but there's still some there. And it's a nice lemon tree. We're so lucky that it was planted and mature already. So we hung a bird feeder there. Another lemon tree that was here when we got here. And a little baby lemon tree. And we got this greenhouse. It was on clearance somewhere. It was only like $15. It's a good place to, another good fertilizer besides just letting it go naturally like I have in the corner there. The heat in this greenhouse is amazing. And you put some of everything that you picked, weeds, whatever, what have you, put them in a bucket of water, put them in here to warm up and break down, strain that water, and use it as fertilizer in your garden. So as you can see, we really do try our best to do everything with what we have. We are still learning, though. We are still brand new and learning. Anyway, thanks for joining us and getting familiar, and we'll see you soon.